And maybe somebody saw you do that, and they will be encouraged to do the same thing. We have to. This is where it comes from. We have to do what we know is fundamentally right and humane and human and kind and considerate for others, and pray that God will magnify and expand that to other people. And if once it's the one, and I believe that once it starts, once it becomes a conscious effort on the part of more people, it will make a bigger difference. Even saying stop saying hello. We have to make a conscious. We've been so programmed into saying hello to each other that you have to make a conscious effort not to do it. And the more you make that conscious effort, the more you realize how deep that is. And every effort that you make to break that grip loosens that grip until that grip is gone. And now we can start to push forward. Instead of saying hello, we can say halo. We can encourage people to want to be angelic, to want to be seen as somebody who is a good person, who can be called upon and respond, and will respond in that kind.
Can I comment on that?
Yes, sir.
And that's an excellent point in how we greet each other and in seeing each other. When we say good morning, or that's a morning, or hello is a curse. But when you say grand rising, that you're acknowledging the grandness of the sun rising and you're rising with it. It reinforces our energy as what's going on above us. That's why I use that in saying grand rising, or even saying thank you. You're giving power to that one you, but it's in us. And we're united in spirit. And when we began to say, thank us, I love us, put us in there, it's a unifying. That means there is no I and we. We are not separate. We are not separate from anything on the planet and in the universe. We're all connected, and we have to acknowledge our connectivity.
Well, that connection, I believe that connection is rooted in our relationship with our Creator. And the more we focus on submitting to our Creator and following the fundamental guidance that most religions have about how to discipline your soul, how to cultivate your soul, and to make you a better person, and tighten and strengthen your grip with the Creator, your relationship with the Creator. It comes from exercising good deeds. It comes from exercising acts of worship. The more you do it, the stronger that connection gets. The more of us that do it, the more we are able to affect change.
Well, I'd like to ask a question. When we speak of affecting change, our young people have watched us appear to be clueless when it comes to knowing how to create an environment where they feel empowered and they feel that they can be respected. And we have, in many ways, allowed them to feel like victims, which is very disempowering. And someone posted something online a while back about our ancestors who were coming up from the farms in the South. They built their own homes, they grew their own food, they sewed their own clothes. They really were wealthy because they were empowered to take care of themselves in every phase of life. We, in turn, came up north, got shuffled into crowded apartment buildings, and were at the mercy of industries that closed on us and then left us jobless. And we didn't have the skills of how to build, how to grow, how to sew, how to create. And our children, feeling frustrated and powerless, turned to violence. And they've watched us not know what to do to give them that sense of empowerment that our ancestors had, the ones that we saw as poor and even backward. So what steps should we be taking now? Not to point fingers of blame at anybody who mistreated us, but to empower ourselves to create the society that would give our children a sense of dignity and self-worth and empowerment, so that they would not take that intelligence and that energy and turn it into self-destruction. What should we be doing?
I've already suggested the best that I could suggest. I mean, the example of humanity is what is missing in the world. We glorify people who either dominate with their intimidating power, and keep people from even challenging them, or we set forward examples of people who just take, and don't give. They just accumulate and mass a bunch of material wealth. And we glorify such people when they're taking in more than they're giving out, which is fundamentally against the law of nature. So we're glorifying the wrong people. We put forward the images of people or ideas of people as being good that are not good. We have exalted the greedy over the generous. We've exalted the vain over the humble. We have exalted the arrogant over the sincere servant who wants to do goodwill, good deeds. And we have to correct that. And the television, the internet is now projecting so much foolishness that people have accepted the idea that the only thing that is worthwhile is to act like nothing is wrong.
Well,
and so they are dancing, they're doing all kind of dance, things that they can do and put it online just so they can get hits. It's fun. It's more fun. More fun. That's what they putting out there. They need to be putting out examples of them cleaning up the neighborhood, doing good deeds, helping people. That's what we need more than anything else.
Well, hold that thought, Lionel. We're gonna go live with Zelda as she is observing Dr. Willie Wilson doing those good deeds and hoping to inspire others. Gonna break, and then we'll be back with ZeldaSpeaks right on the CTA Red Line with our dear friend Dr. Willie Wilson. We'll be back in a moment. The Female Solution Global Radio TV Show invites you to an invigorating conversation with our team of hosts Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Time. Start your week with Monday Morning Mindfulness with ZeldaSpeaks. Tuesdays, Self-Care with Jody Susan. Wednesdays, Repairing Broken Families with Naima Latif and co-host Kareem Hamid. Thursdays, Soulful Solutions with Dr. Debbie Green. And Fridays, Health and Wellbeing with Beata. Saturdays, tune in 12 noon to 2 p.m. Central Time. First Saturday, Success Strategies with Jana. Second Saturday, Wendy Williams Esquire on relationships. Third Saturday, Move Around with Deborah. And fourth Saturday, Wisdom with Mama D. Join us Sundays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time for Soul Purpose Healing with Beata. Call in and comment 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak to the host and be a part of the solution.
What's going on?
Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to cut one of these. All right. Wait a minute. We got two windows open. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. No. Problem here. Yeah, I got a little bit of a technical difficulty. Oh, wait, we moved wrong. Okay, on this one. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. All right, can you hear me now? Oh no, that's still wrong. Okay, well, we're going to see if we can bring in Zelda, who is at the let me see. She is at the CTA stop with let me see how we can do this here. Okay. All right, now let's see if we can bring her in. She is with Dr. Willie Wilson, who is striving to inspire people to stop the criminal behavior. Let's see if we can bring her in. In the meantime,
one of the things that's associated with this crime problem is apathy. The fact that one of the things that emboldens the criminals is the fact that most people are scared to do anything.
Well, that is true.
And that encourages them. If people would start to speak up more and would stand together, that would stop a lot of the problems on the crime on the CTA. The fact that they know people will rather run. People rather film what's going on than to do something to stop it.
Yeah, people will film it and as it's going on and not do anything to stop it. Well, here she is. Let's see if we can.
Not even raise their voice. Not even raise their voice to say, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that."
Right. Well, hold on. We're gonna bring her in.
And that's okay.
Let's see if we can bring in the sound. She's talking to riders on the CTA about how they feel about this continuous violence.
Fun. It's fun to create that kind of chaos, to create that kind of fear. It gives you a sense of power when people break and run from it. You got people on the run. That's fun. That's a lot of fun to these kids. They have grown people running like little children out of fear. Like, you know, it's a very empowering thing. You know what I mean? For people who ain't had no power, they feel like King Kong.
Well, let's see. We've got her on the screen here for those who are watching us on the Female Solution Global Radio TV show on Facebook. Now, let me see if I can pull up the sound from. All right, let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, now I still don't hear sound. Trying to pull up the sound here. So let me see if I can. We have a visual image. Uh-oh. And we're gonna see if we can do.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important...
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay. Yes, we're still trying to get the Lionel. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're still trying to get the sound on the video that we're playing online, so we can hear. There are riders that are on the CTA, and let me see what we can do. Because what we're seeing are riders who are on the CTA, and Dr. Willie Wilson is addressing them. I'm trying to bring up the sound. And so in the meantime, you can continue to tell us your thoughts about this issue, because
I was saying about apathy. That's where the indifference. People just don't care. Wave your hand in the air like you just don't care has been a consistent programming of young people in their concerts and in their rap music. Wave your hand in the air like you just don't care has been a psychological behavior modification. And people have been programmed not to care about anything. That T-shirts that say "Don't ask me for blank." People have been conditioned to be inhumane, and that is a big problem that we could solve simply by the examples of people doing otherwise. I think it would spread. I think it would catch on. We need to really get focused and serious about cultivating a healthy mindset and behavioral norm than what we have done so far. The programming of have it your way and nobody matters but you is the wrong programming for people to get. Wave your hand in your air like you don't care is not a good slogan for people to repeat at a concert while they waving their hand in the air. it's like it is behavior modification 101. Standard brainwashing to get people to do that. And we didn't sound the alarm on that. And for more than 50 years now, people have been waiting.
Okay, here we go. I think we have the sound. Now we have to figure out how to get rid of the echo. Hold on. Let me see how we're going to do this. We did have.
I don't think this will work.
Well, let me go to a commercial while we pull up her video.
Have you ever dreamed of going to exotic places, meeting fascinating people, enjoying uplifting music, and spending nights in a luxurious hotel? Do you look forward to a relaxing vacation where you can walk along the beach or sit in a quiet park and enjoy the sunset or sunrise? Whether you're flying around the world or driving across the country, we will share travel tips that will help you stay safe while you enjoy the journey. Join me every third Saturday of the month, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Call any comments 515-605-9325 and press 1 to speak.
Well,
Okay. So I believe we have. Oops. Let me figure this out. We have the screen up. Okay. Now, can you hear? Okay, so Lionel, we're live with Zelda on the train, and what we're seeing are the riders on the train, and we are seeing. Is that what we're doing? Trying to hold on. So one of the things that Dr. Wilson is hoping to do is to convince people to be more peaceful, more cooperative, and more involved when they see things happening. Did you do it? But now, one of the things,
Like
yes, yes. So now, Lionel, you have spoken a lot about people having too much frivolity and not being serious. But wouldn't you say that part of our culture and being able to survive a lot of the stress is the balance in us being able to also bring celebration?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's sad. You got it's a give and take kind of situation, but I think with the balance, it's far too heavy on the front side, and very weak on the serious side. So yeah, we like little children. Everything is a joke. Everything is about play. Everything is about fun. And I think that's a big part of the problem. It's fun to make people run from you. To be crazy. That's a empowering kind of a thing. To be able to intimidate people, to make people bow down. How much money you got is your pop. So what kind of things do you experience?
He said, what kind of things do you experience?
Drinking, smoking blunt,
On the train. Thank you so much.
Okay, so